Hey, wrestling fans, East Coast Professional Wrestling, Adrenaline TV, Joey G, Gino Caruso. Man, we got more action this week, and
Gino, we got a tag team championship match where Prince and the King will be defending their belts on TV tonight.
let's go right to that action.
As you may have noticed, the General Doug DeVito is not here tonight. Oh, he looks like a big walrus over there. Tamir, get a shot of Lumpy. Flapping his fins together. How about that? Somebody feed him a fish. Tell him to shut up. Now, the General is not here tonight because he has other arrangements for the future.
Is he transitioning into something?
The present for you is the gift of us. Your ECPW Tag Team Champion.
Wow.
And you recall last month, the Atkins brothers got a victory. They got a victory over the Tag Team Champions. But they didn't get these.
And they were supposed to get a rematch tonight.
Exactly.
But supposedly DeVito somehow had his lawyers
But we're going to have a
nixed it.
Oh, Uncle Jay Calhoun. And
So in front of all you lovely people,
Fair, man.
camera, just show them what we're working with here. Look at them over there, the quadruple twins over there. They're filming a commercial for Fat Gum. There you go.
Bounty Hunter looks a little shaken up.
Look who's on the outside. He's going to deal with, Tamir is a talented athlete, and then have to deal with the big man on the outside.
And Triple B in front of us is blocking out. I can't see the ring.
I think the cameraman just added more because we don't have the wide angle lenses.
I couldn't see the combatants. I like Tamir.
I think everybody likes him. He's such a, not only a talented athlete, but just a pleasant young man to be around.
Likeable.
And the fans pick up on that.
Oh, absolutely. Bounty Hunter taking Tamir into the turnbuckle. And we're going to get a clean break. You just got to push him a little bit. Make it a little miserable for him, but Tamir's okay. He's got his baby cousin outside the ring watching his back just in case. Tamir, don't fall for it, Tamir. He's gonna do something. What a move by Tamir. And Tamir working on that side headlock. Triple B outside looking intently to make sure his cousin. Here they are running the ropes. Tamir stops him and takes him over. Oh, you gotta love Tamir, and the fans do. Tamir, both wrestlers are up. Bounty Hunter takes Tamir, rips him into the ropes. They're going. Oh, now the Bounty Hunter turns the turn on Tamir, smacks him. Tamir smacks him right back. Look at Tamir, takes him down with a fistula. Gino, I tell you, I know you had to leave for a minute. Something was going on in the back, but this match is incredible.
Well, these guys are very talented. Both of them young, talented guys, but Joe, in the back there, what happened last week with Brawley? He is irate, and he says that when he comes back here, and he gets that opportunity against Trey Felipe, he's going to leave TV champion.
And Brawley usually...
he means it.
Well, not only does he mean it, when he boasts about something, he sometimes completes that boast. He accomplishes what he says. And Trey Felipe better train hard for that one.
We're going to get to see the tag champs coming up later, and originally this was supposed to be a tag match against the Atkins brothers.
What happened?
DeVito somehow had his lawyers interject and got the match postponed. They're still going to get their chance. It's just not going to happen on television.
That's a shame because the fans would have seen it.
We were looking forward to it. And not only that, but he barred the Atkins from being in the same arena as the champ.
How could he do that?
I don't know.
I mean, well, a lot of crazy stuff is going on in the court system, so I can understand it.
Uh-oh. Look at this.
DeVito probably bought.
Oh, he fell right into baby cousin. He bounced off of him.
That was like he
was trying to run away and he hit the wall.
It was like a ball in a pinball machine. How heavy do you think Big Bad Blake is?
Well, they said he tips the scales, and I don't know which scales they are, but over the 500-pound mark.
Oh.
And that's depending on when lunch was.
I'd like to ask him what a typical day of food is for him.
Well, he says that his mama's meatloaf is his favorite, and buttermilk biscuits. And I asked him how many does he eat. He says, I can't keep that high.
Gotta take off his shoes, huh?
Loves the mama's buttermilk biscuits. Who's gonna argue with him?
I'm sure that meatloaf has got to be 20 pounds or so.
You know, we saw Tamir a few weeks back take a beating from Ball. I mean, a physical beating. And still seems shaken up by it.
Well,
But he's back in the ring 2 weeks later. You gotta give him credit.
get him a lot of credit.
He's a tough young man.
I wish some company would give me credit. I'm having a hard time.
You got no credit.
I got no credit. I got to pay everything cash.
Anthony Bain. He's a tough competitor too, John. You know, why does he have to slap the poor young man like that?
Both men getting to their feet, but Tamir is down on his belly.
Yeah, he's trying to fight back, Joe.
Chops to the stomach and the side. Is that Tamir squealing?
Squeaking.
Squeaking. Oh, look at this.
Just about every match Tamir's going to be in, he gives up size, weight, and he's still fighting.
You know, he's a...
This may be it. Somehow he got out of it.
Bounty hunter upset, saying it was three, but it was not a 3 count.
It wasn't a 3 count.
Where's this bounty hunter from, Gino?
Reports unknown.
I mean, there were several bounty hunters in professional wrestling, and this is the first one, I think, that's making this mark in ECPW.
Working on that upper back of Tamir. If he would have placed that knee a little bit lower on the spine, it would have had more.
Well, he could have
more damage.
Yeah, he could have permanently damaged Tamir.
We didn't quite have it in the right position.
Luckily for Tamir.
Yes, it was.
Oh boy.
And the fans react. He reacts. Come on. Oh, look at that. He's smiling.
Ouch. That took the smile off his face.
Oh, I might have taken the teeth out of his mouth.
Needed a back.
Again, working that back. Oh, right in the face.
That drop kick.
He may be knocked out. He looks knocked out.
I'll give him a lot of credit if he gets up from that one, and he did.
His body looked like it had no life in it, but somehow, Tamir.
Bounty hunter talking smack to Tamir.
Talking smack to the referee and anybody else in the front row.
Not big bad Blake though.
Well, he's not looking at him.
No. You know, to me, I know Big Bad Blake's got a great attitude. He's as long as you don't rile him up, he's peaceful.
Sure.
But he's got to be intimidating out there for
Of course he is. Oh, nice maneuver.
a flying Larry.
Tamir, another one. He's getting everything behind it. Look at this. Nice. Bulldogged him.
Well, I'll tell you what, with Timid Tamir, it's like deja vu all over again. And you know what I'm talking about, Gino. Very few people can
do those moves.
Right.
And do them as ooh, right to the jaw. got him right in the face. Right in the face. Going to the outside.
He better do it quick, though.
He's scurrying.
Gotta get him quick before he gets up. Come on, Tamir.
Jonathan Blaine doesn't know what's going on. Ah, there it is. That could be it. And he got him. What a win! And I gotta say this: there's sunny days ahead for Tamir.
Wow. He's got a future here at ECPW.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Anderson, and you are watching ECPW Adrenaline. Yeah!
ازيك يا شينو عامل ايه؟ ايه اخبارك؟
I don't know what you said, but okay. It's nice to have you at ringside here.
انت عارف ان هم اللي هيكسبوا الحزام صح؟ انت عارف ان مش مستاهل اصلا انك تحط ماتش عشان هم اللي ياخدوا الحزام.
I'm not sure what you're trying to say, but they are tag team champions.
هم اللي ياخدوا الحزام، هم اللي ياخدوا الحزام، هم اللي
Tag team
يكسبوا.
champions.
هم يكسبوا ايوه.
Okay.
هم اللي يكسبوا.
Okay.
ليه اللي هم بيعملوا كده؟
They got the belts. Yes.
ايوه. وانا برنس احمد احسن واحد.
And you too.
احسن واحد.
Okay.
احسن واحد موجود هنا.
I'm being joined by at ringside by Prince Ahmed right now. Joe G is absent, but he's going to be coming back. Thank you. Nice having you here.
Well, Gino, you can understand why I wasn't around.
Yeah, I couldn't understand anything else. But
What was that all about?
I don't know what he was saying, Joey. But the gist of it is that these tag team champions are going to be champions for a long time, and that he also wants some gold.
Okay. Well, I saw him coming over, and
That's what I got out of it.
I don't want you to think I'm a flat lever and lift you.
I understand, Joey.
He scared me a couple of weeks ago, and he scared me tonight.
You know, originally this was supposed to be a rematch with the Atkins brothers, and we went on and told you what happened with Doug DeVito with his lawyers to get the match postponed, and that the Atkins aren't even allowed in the same arena wherever the champs are.
Oh, that's going to be changed eventually.
And that will be changed. But substituting right now is Joe Scott and Leo Alvaro. To my knowledge, only a handful of times have these two teamed up.
Yeah, and the advantage goes to the tag team champions. We all know that, but saying that anything can happen in professional wrestling.
And especially in ECPW.
You know, we saw Tamir win a match.
We did, and that was great. And these titles are on the line, so DeVito must be pretty confident he's not even here. But I mean, Ahmed on the outside seems to be in full command of these guys, and he's got them in serious mode. There's no joking, there's no laughing. This is serious.
Well, how mad would DeVito be if he came back and found that he didn't have tag team champions anymore?
Can't imagine what would happen. We're talking about titles next week. Light heavyweight champion Ray Kalitri here. Also, the heavyweight champion will be here. Kenny Bengal will not defending his belt. Teaming with Bulldog Pittman against Conor Riley and Love Jones, and we saw what happened a few weeks back when Love Jones handed the belt to Conor Riley, got disqualified, used that against him, and now we have a great tag match next week. But we have the tag champs in there right now. I'm going to tell you this. Joe Scott and Leo Alvaro look pretty darn good together.
Man, they're not doing bad.
Not a bad job.
Ahmed looks a little concerned, doesn't he?
And King Tristan, who's using his size and weight to his advantage. But you're right, Joey. How upset would DeVito be if he came back?
I would pay to see the look on his face.
I'm sure he'd fire him. I think he would just fire him.
You think so? He probably would.
I think he would. I think he'd be that upset. Look at this dude.
No. Prince. We got two princes in there, right? Oh no, one prince inside and one prince outside.
Right.
And a king.
And even Akhenaten seems more vicious, more focused.
Well, you know, and we always said that about Akhenaten. He would lose focus, right?
Yeah.
He seems that ever since he and the king won those titles, he's been very focused.
Nice drop kick there by Leo.
Caught him again.
Excellent drop kick. I'll tell you what, Joey, you know this, watching some of these young talent doing their job.
Oh, nice move by Prince.
Yes, Prince picking him up. Look at that.
What's that?
Swing. He's throwing by his arm.
It was a giant swing by the arm.
By the arms, I've never seen that before.
You remember who made that giant swing famous?
Wow, I would have to say Don Leo Jonathan, the Mormon swing.
Absolutely.
One of the great big men in the sport, Leo Jonathan.
And then some people took that giant swing and used it as a neck swing.
Sure.
Which
neck breaker.
Neck breaker.
Oh, chop right across the carotid artery.
King smiling.
And what he's doing here right now is he's putting all his body weight on Leo and letting him carry that.
That's a lot of body weight, too.
It is, and it's smart because now you're making your opponent utilize that and carry that. Sunset flip, can he get him over?
That was vicious. That was vicious.
Spine buster. He likes it.
You know, people appreciate things when they're done well.
Yeah, you know.
Headbutt by the Prince.
Well, obviously we know who the fans would like to see win. Will that happen? Remains to be seen, Joey.
Prince never read that book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Wow. is not a likable person.
And they're working over young Leo.
Not giving Joe Scott a chance to get into the ring.
He has got the more experience. Oh!
This could be Leo's chance to make the tag.
He's got to make the tag.
Going the wrong way, Gino.
Turn the other way, Leo. Oh!
And there's the tag.
Joe Scott. Wow!
Oh, here comes the King.
Nice kick there. And Prince to the outside. King is teeter-tottering. A lot of more teeter than totter. Wow. Can they do it?
Ahmed in the ring trying to get in.
Oh, no, Joe. Prince on the outside. No, come on. They distracted that referee. That's why Ahmed was out there. Oh, headbutted him. That's it. He knocked him out.
Kanaka getting a lot more vicious.
And still, ECPW Tag Team Champions, King Twisted, Prince Anna, and Davidos
Wow. Fans unhappy with that decision, but it happened.
Give an assist to Ahmed.
Ahmed distracted the referee. Joe Scott was pushed off the turnbuckle, and the rest is history.
Another great week of wrestling action this week. I mean, we saw what happened there with the tag team champions, Joey. But somewhere down the road, we're hoping the Atkins brothers gets an opportunity. Fans, Joey G, Gino Caruso saying so long from the Garden State.